intact. This right here for all the ones that ain't in, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Wait a minute, I can't.
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Now here's Burks. They get it again. Gobert. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Here's Thomas to the left wing. Down low. And is blocked. Poked loose. And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hayward. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And the jam by Gobert.
The Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Crowder with it. And it's Hill picking him up now.
That's one way to get yourself to the line.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Celtics, Al Horford.
That one's off.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
Here's Hayward. Drives to the hoop. Zeller with the rebound. Here's Thomas. Back to Horford. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Boston again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Hayward's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And it's Utah with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. And they get it back. Here's Hill. From 13 feet, down it goes.
And I think the mid-range spot of the floor is where Hill excels most. He knocks down that shot with great regularity.
And Horford powers it home.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
This happens night in and night out with Hayward. He does a terrific job of converting through contact.
That free throw good from Hayward.
We say it time and time again. Free throws can be the difference.
Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For 3. Doesn't go for him.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Hill with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Here's Burks. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
I mean, nice touch by him down low. Finding a way to capitalize from the interior.
And the three is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
How about the strength from Thomas? Wheels these shots in. Amazing how he fights through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Burks for three. Crowder grabs the miss.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Pass to Gobert. Knocked away. Here's Burks. Looking to win the run. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 6.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Back to Thomas. Takes a three. And the Celtics another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Utah calls time here. Jazz trail by 6. Burks for 3. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Misses the layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Smith left side. Back to Hill. Pass to Burks. Now here's Smith. Shoots over Horford. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Hill. Boston pulls it in. Launches it from deep. Horford left side. Here's Jerebko. And he buries his first look.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Thomas. Can't cash it in from close range.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Pass to Crowder. This one for 3. The rebound by Burks. Jazz trail by 8. Thomas with the ball. And it's Hill picking him up now. Here's Horford. And Verjao pulls it down. 1:46 left now in the first quarter. Hayward with it. And a miss there on the triple. Thomas outside. Crowder outside. Drops in the 3.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Timeout called. The Jazz. And a new group getting ready for Utah. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Verjao. Here's Johnson. Here's Verjao. Defended by Zeller. Rozier outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Celtics lead by 14. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Pass to Heinrich. The shot no good. Brown with some nice D. Celtics lead by 14. Going inside. Rebounded by Johnson. And the shot goes down.
Johnson.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer Rozier. It's hauled in by Hansbrough. Jazz trail by 12. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Heinrich's shot is off.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Rozier from outside. On target from range. Rozier's got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so
The Jazz. 17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
First team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he makes both free throws. Boston leading by 13. Rozier looking around. Left side, Brown. Three-pointer. Here's Zeller. Outside for Rozier. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Boston calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Gobert. Smith right side. Here's Hood. Here's Exum. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Rozier. Rebound, Utah.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Hill for 3. Unable to get that one. Celtics lead by 13. Right side, Green. Pass to Rozier. Again, the miss by Boston.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Exum's shot is off. Boston on offense. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
Rozier really coming into his own as a playmaker now.
It's Hill with the drive. Misses from close range.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Jazz trail by 15. Here's Exum. Pass to Gobert. Smith outside. 4-3. Exum's shot is off. And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And Utah calls time here. Utah making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Hill with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Gorman.
And the shot's good.
The assist.
Hayward's got 7 points.
In describing Hayward as a scorer, I think a good word is determined. I mean, he'll take contact if he has to. Whatever it takes to get his points, he's willing to do.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And it's Green missing. Jazz trail by 18.
Boston foul. Isaiah Thomas. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Well, you got to be careful when Horford's around because this guy is very good defensively.
Pass to Olynyk. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Shot on the wing. Utah grabs the miss. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Celtics call time here. Now Thomas, 7 points in the game. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Boy, love the confidence Thomas has. Feels like he can score from anywhere, even deep inside the paint.
Hayward outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Shoots from the elbow. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Hayward. Ingles from outside. Utah with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Crowder outside. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Hill to win the cold spell. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Back to Rozier. Here's Jerebko. Pass to Thomas. Over Ingles. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Thomas outside. That 3's off the mark. Challenging stretch here for Utah. Hill with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Looking to get back on track. And the jam by Gobert.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Jerebko. No good on the triple. Utah with the ball. Here's Ingles. Boston pulls it in. Here's Zeller. Outside for Rozier. Pass to Crowder. He drops it from range. Crowder's got 6 points.
And I love how quickly the shot is off. No wasted time at all.
A nice shot by Smith. Boston leading by 23. On the wing, Rozier. Back to Thomas. Here's Jerebko, covered by Smith. Here's Rozier. The rebound by Ingles.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Hayward, good.
You know, he may not be the biggest, most physical guy, but Hayward can score inside with the best of them because he's strong enough and he's really crafty.
Back to Crowder. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that side.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For the Jazz. And both free throws good for Thomas.
You know, the thing about Thomas you like and admire, he's an excellent leader. His winning mentality is contagious, and he typically lays it on the line every time he's on the court.
Exum outside. There's the three. Boston pulls it in. Now here's Thomas. Just 3 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jazz trail by 21. With the step back. Outside Burks. To the inside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Hayward with a steal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Oh, got a piece of it. Crowder with a steal. Five to shoot. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Jazz trail by 19. And Burks gets it to go. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Offensive rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Count it.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Now here's Thomas. 13 points in the game.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Timeout called, the Jazz. Jazz trail by 17. Smith in the high post. Pass to Hayward. Back to Smith. Hill for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 9. Misses in close. Oh, deflected. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Gobert. The shot off that time. Horford with some nice D. Fires from the corner. Pass to Thomas. Back to Horford. To the middle. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
You know, there you see the instincts of IT. Sensing when his man is broken free and then getting the ball there on time.
Now Gobert. Boston calls timeout. Hayward outside. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Boston on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Offline with a 3. Here's Smith. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Good team basketball. Nice find there.
Celtics lead by 21. Horford right side. Uncovered. Utah grabs the miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Jazz substitution. Joe Johnson.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Hill. Pass to Johnson. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Offensive board. Crowder outside. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Crowder's got 8. And it's Utah with the ball. Smith outside. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. There's the block. Lets it fly. Thomas misses. On offense, here's Utah. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
On the wing, Crowder. No good from outside.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Johnson. And no good, trying to use the glass. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Tipped away. And here's Thomas from the arc. They get it back. And Horford powers it home.
Al Horford getting after it, putting that putback back in the bucket.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
And it's Green missing. And the Jazz with possession. Pass to Ingles. Launches a three. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, that's as easy as it gets for Green. And, you know, guys, simple baskets like that help him get going.
Rozier with it. Exum picks him up. And here's Rozier. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Here's Varejao. Pass to Heinrich. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Celtics ball.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Back to Rozier. The three is up. Utah grabs the miss. Tipped. And they're pushing it up. Heinrich with the bucket.
Heinrich.
And it's Rozier with the ball for Boston. Pass to Brown. Back to Rozier. Now here's Brown. Outside for Rozier. The three is up. And Varejao pulls it down. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hood. That shot missing. On the wing, Green. Averaging around 6 a game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the second free throw is good.
And, you know, Green is known for his instant offense, no doubt about that. He's a guy that knows the coach is counting on him to let it fly and let it fly often.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in total control, up by 29 going into the break.
72. The Jazz. 43.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Thomas. From deep. And Green, good for 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
What awareness defensively, finding the big swat. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Hill. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
And the Jazz with possession here. From deep, Hayward. It's hauled in by Jerebko.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Green. Fires for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
There's the steal. Thomas outside. From behind the arc. And no good. Hayward outside to stop the run. And he lays it in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Horford. Back to Thomas. Fires the three. And they'll get another chance. Now here's Green, defended by Burks. Hill with the steal. It's Hayward on the wing. Brown with the steal. Horford left side. Here's Thomas for three. Gets the three ball to go. Thomas has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
It's both from the stripe. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside, Hill. To the paint. Thomas with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And he gets it to go. Thomas has got 11 in the second half.
And their transition offense triggering this run.
Hayward outside. Shoots over Brown. Outside Burks. Pass to Smith. Horford with some nice D. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. No good with a layup.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Hayward left side. Down low. Outside, Hill. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Thomas with the ball. Lets it go. It's good from the top of the key. Thomas has got 26.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Turning on the Jets, using some speed to get his shot.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Kept alive by Boston. Another shot. He's off on that one. Hayward outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Right side Green. And it's off from three-point range. Right side Burks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to Burks. Hayward outside. Outside, Hill. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded player.
Back to Rozier. Takes the three. Smith with the rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Rozier with it. Now Burks defending. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Crowder outside. Off target with the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Hill. Ingles from outside. Can't hit that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Terrific job hitting the open man.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Here's Thomas. Drops in the layup for two.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The three. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Gobert. And here's Burks. Covered by Crowder. The kick out to Ingles. The three ball. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now Thomas. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I spread so many blue hunt, look like I'm neighbor. I'll be back in the morning. Tell me how much you want it. You know these bags are strong. You break, you buy, you bust it open. They hang up posters where the reward, my swag was stolen. He wanted to, I put up stuff $20 skinny pins. I call that a Harriet Tubman. My be mad, my no cat, cause she ain't. I'm pop my like baby, cause this outfit 3600. I fall in the club like so many. Be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Give me some get lucky.